Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, folks, nice to see you, nice to see you. Welcome to the 1 p.m. August 7th, 2023 meeting of the Board of Trustees. Welcome to the folks that may or may not be on our Zoom meeting. I would ask the Secretary Treasurer to please call the roll.
William Parrish.
Present.
Ann Walker is out today. Edward J. Warner Jr.
Yeah.
William Powell, Secretary Treasurer, is present. Scott Horowitz, President.
I'm here.
You can do this one.
Yeah, okay.
You are. You're supposed to be here.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm definitely here.
We're all here.
We're all here, thank you. For information, the next trustee meeting work session will be at 9:30 a.m. on August 21st, 2023, followed by the 1 p.m. general session on the same day. We do have the regular meeting, February 13th, 2023, minutes that need acceptance.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a second by trustee Warner, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, consider that done. There's some communications that were received. I'll dispense with reading of that. I'll actually ask for a motion for that.
Motion on.
Second.
Seconded by trustee Pell, and motion by trustee Warner. All in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so you were able to review that in your boxes. Public portions, is anybody in the public here that wants to speak or on Zoom? Now would be the time, 3 minutes. Not a back and forth if the board wants to address you.
No one on Zoom.
You got anybody on Zoom that got a hand up?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. I have a gentleman here. If you can go over there, state your name for the record and sign in. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming down.
No problem, gentlemen. I'm here to speak very candidly with you. My name is Jeremy Rand. I'm from Flanders. I'm a veteran of the military. I live out here in Southampton all my life. My family used to have Healy's Drive-In. I'm here to ask you...
Get so close.
Oh, sorry. I'm here to request a meeting of this trustees board meeting to be held at 6:30 at your earliest convenience, so we could have everybody from the drive-on picnic area to come down and speak. We have some grievances that the trustees have not met. We are very upset. We have seen over this year alone, Meadow Lane be granted all of their parties. The bathing corps got their fireworks, all while our trucks were left off the beach. You kept us off the beach the entire month of July. That's the entire month, without fail. Every Sunday was a drivable, beautiful weekend, and we were kept off that beach. All while we see Cooper's Beach be raked every single day, taken care of like it was a child. There was a maintenance crew down there for days. The village has just bought 2 new rakes, totaling $110,000. They spend countless money and time taking care of that beach. Road G got nothing, absolutely nothing. We still have our porta potties. We're still kept off our beach. The hypocrisy has to stop. The people that go down there, I want you to understand, every single person down there cares so much about this town. You have firemen, police officers, you have town and village workers. This is their Sunday. They have one Sunday, just one. We all go down there. I've been going down there since I was a child. And when we see the helicopters on Friday land one after another, and another, and another, at $350 a pop, and people complain about our leaf blowers, it really pisses us off. It makes us angry inside. And we have nobody to stand up for us. And we feel like there's a lack of communication from the town, the village, and everybody involved. And I'm not sure of the politics at work, and I don't know.
Step back, please.
And I don't know who determines whether we protect this bird or not. But something has to be done, because quite frankly, it's just not fair. This November, we're going to make some changes in this town. We are all gathered for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's the protection of our driving right on that beach, period. Gentlemen, I can't tell you what it would feel like for you guys to go down there one day and say, you know what, guys, your 2 road access points, Road G and Gary Mason Way, will be protected for life. That our beach will be raked and maintained just as Cooper's Beach, with as much pride as you guys take in that beach with your beautiful sign and all of the work that we've done. We want that for Road G. That's all we want. We want our one Sunday. And when we see things going on that aren't fair and unjust, we have to speak up. Now, none of my friends could be here today because most of them are working. Some of these guys wake up 3:30 and 5:30 in the morning to clean up after the people that come here for the summer who don't respect our land, don't respect where they live, and they crap on our town for a month or 2 months out of the year. And we're left to pick up.
Right.
I just beg you, please,
Right.
from the bottom of my heart and for everybody involved, to open that beach up for access 24/7, 365 without restriction.
Okay. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Let me address some of what you have said.
Okay?
Couple things. You stated you don't know who, or who is
Well, we have
responsible.
Go ahead.
Let me address you. You have a lot of things that you're confusing here.
Okay.
I think, which maybe we can shed some light on that
Sure.
for you. The regulations on protecting birds are federal regulations and New York State regulations. We don't have the authority to override that, nor do you, nor do the property owners. And in a lot of this area that you're talking about is on private property. So if you're really speaking to people about preserving and you really care,
Yes.
like you say that you care, the last thing in the world, and I appreciate you coming here to address the board, is to come with the type of heat that you're coming with if you really have an understanding of what this board stands for. Let me finish.
Understood.
And what it is that we're trying to do here.
Okay.
So number one, these are federal regulations of which we don't have the authority to break. We have all taken an oath to abide by these federal regulations.
Understood.
And we're managing and administering a program for the benefit of public access in what we call a shared resource.
Correct.
Shared resource. That means all the stakeholders, people that want to go to the beach, whether they're a fireman or a policeman, or work at the hospital, everybody shares this, or people that own the property that we hold a colonial era easement over the top of for the benefit of the public. We also share this with nature, and that includes the birds. So we have to account for that. There's no, we're going to take a vote and we're going to change the law. It's not going to work like that. In addition, to make this even more complex from what it is that you're doing right now, is that we've been involved in litigation for a long time about this.
Yep.
So, there's a time and a place and there's a manner by which we handle things. And there's sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not good.
Correct.
And I think that I'd be more than happy, and you could take my card when you go downstairs, I'd be more than happy to meet with you and have a conversation excuse me.
Go ahead.
I'd be more than happy as the trustee president to have a conversation with you so that we have a better understanding of exactly what's going on here, okay? So that you understand. Because based on my listening to your 3 minutes, and I took some notes, there's a lot of misunderstanding here.
Correct.
There are things you have control over. There are things you have no control over. There are some things that you can do that will be good for the people of this town for generations to come if you understand that. And there are things that you can do that will be detrimental to that. And you have to, your approach has to take into consideration these things before you make your approach, okay? Which is why I'm willing to sit and have a conversation with you so that you will better understand what's happening here.
I would
Okay?
like that conversation with everybody involved.
Listen, that's a little bit more difficult, but as the spokesman for the trustees, as the president of the trustees, I'll be more than happy to avail myself to have that conversation. You have to understand, there are things that can be done and there are things that cannot be done. And one of the most important things this board could do is to maintain integrity in programs that are necessary to maintain public access and keep things in this town moving. Whether they're dredging projects, whether they're beaches for access, whatever it may be, we need to maintain integrity in our programs. Not hypocrisy, but integrity, okay? And that's what we do. So let's do this, okay? Let's not make it a back and forth, because it's going to be
No,
counterproductive.
I just wanted to ask you one
can go-
question.
And I think you're getting a good explanation, and
I
you're
am.
getting it, and you're getting an ability to have a conversation. You can
And I
go
appreciate
downstairs, you can get one of my cards, and as the president of this board, I'd be more than happy to
Well,
have
thank you.
a mutual convenience, explain to you what is exactly going on. That's most beneficial, most helpful, I think, to the public and perhaps what it is that you're trying to accomplish and understand, okay?
Correct.
I think it's smarter to leave it there,
I appreciate that.
okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Can I
time.
just touch on a couple?
Sure,
The
absolutely.
beach raking, that's the village beach.
I understand that, but you guys, I want to ask you guys something.
We have the easement, so we're not gonna rake the easement.
I know that.
And I'm not in favor of beach raking personally. I think it's a bad thing for the environment, but I don't wanna get in trouble saying that, but that's my
No,
personal.
I understand, but there's hypocrisy going on, and that's what we see. You have to understand what we see with our eyes.
Listen,
There's
excuse me,
hypocrisy.
gentlemen, please, I said at the beginning, it's not going to be a back and forth. This is pending litigation that's occurring right now.
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm asking you.
I understand.
Grab one of my cards, Ed.
I will. I definitely will. I'll speak to you, gentlemen, I will. But, you know, the reason I'm here is because we're fed up. We're just fed up.
What was your last question you had?
My question was, do you feel like there's a hypocrisy between the access of the people that come here for the summer and the access for the people that live and work in this community? That's what I want to know. Because
Listen,
we believe there is.
Okay, well, you
And
may
I'm sorry
believe
if you
it
don't feel
based
that
on
way.
birds, based on what's going on with these
No,
birds.
I based on seeing the helicopter pad and people complaining about the leaf blowers
We don't
at the
have
same
it,
time.
listen.
I'm just
listen,
saying.
I understand, but listen to me, please. And as the president of the board, please. Leaf blowers and helicopters are not the jurisdiction of this board. Birds are. Birds are, okay? So you're in the wheelhouse of birds. You're in a delicate wheelhouse and a shared resource that involves the degree of litigation.
Correct.
The smartest thing that we can do is what I exactly said.
I understand.
You understand?
I completely understand.
Leave it at that,
Okay.
We'd be glad to sit there, you know, me and
I
Scott.
appreciate it, gentlemen.
okay?
My daughter was
Appreciate it.
down there yesterday.
I know.
She uses-
I saw.
Yeah.
It was a
Folks.
beautiful day. It was one of the best we've ever had. I was there all day.
Yeah.
And I'll protect it until the day I die. And I just have to stand up for what I
Well,
believe is
if that's
right.
the case, then you listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to you, but I don't know if you listen to us though sometimes.
Sir,
Honestly, I
sir.
don't. I'm sorry,
Again,
I don't.
again.
And I
Every time I
appreciate
get-
you guys. I
every
really
time
do.
Again, okay? Let's use you don't know.
I don't.
I understand
I
that,
don't,
and I
but-
understand.
but I will find
I
out.
understand that you don't know, okay? And there's miscommunication and misunderstanding.
But
of the
that
system.
goes broad
But-
for
but-
everybody.
Excuse me. I've been in this building for 14 years working on environmental issues, 10 years as trustee, Mr. Warner, Mr. Pell. A lot of us are very experienced. We've been the folks that have been the front line in this, okay? You're coming in here on TV and you're making a lot of statements. Some of them are helpful, some of them are not, okay? And I'm telling you, I'll have a conversation with you.
That's fine.
You need to, 3 minutes is up.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate your comments.
Yes,
We've
sir.
offered to answer your questions in the proper venue.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Let it
time,
go.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Is there somebody else that wants to address this board?
No one owns it.
Let's do permits.
Okay. First permit up, 2023-216, application to Thomas and Carrie, how do you say that one, Mark? Zika, 3 Harbor Lane, East Quogue, Suffolk County Tax Map 900-317-1-12 on the Weesick Creek. Recommended approval.
Second.
Seconded, trustee Pell, all in favor?
All right.
Trustee Resolution 2023-217, 27 Leeward Associates, 27 Leeward Lane, Village of Quogue, tax map 902-11-03-32, body of water, Quogue Canal. Recommended approval.
Second.
Trustee Resolution 2023-218, renewal application, first renewal for GP 000408, Gina M. Masia, 17 Tarburton Road in East Quogue. Recommended renewal.
Second.
Scott, can you take care of this?
Yep, I will take care of this next one. It's trustee resolution 2023-219. It's the application for Ed Warner Jr. and James Warner at 31 Canoe Place Road, Hampton Bays, tax map number 900-266-4-3.1. The applicant meets all Blue Book regulations. I recommend its approval at this
Second.
point in time. Seconded, trustee Pell, all in favor?
I'm going to recuse myself.
Recused?
Yep.
Ed is recused. Trustee Resolution 2023-220, modification application, second of GP 000438, Stephen J. LaSala, 29 Ogden Lane, Village of Quogue, tax map 902-14-1-30. Recommends.
Second.
Seconded, trustee Pell, all in favor?
Trustee Resolution 2023-21, application Andrew First Coastal. The application Prospect Farm LLC, 4 Edgemont Drive, North Sea. tax map 900-423-27 body of water Waters Pond.
Second.
Seconded trustee Warner, all in favor?
Aye.
Trustee Resolution 2023-222, renewal application, the first one for GP 000445, Jason Dorf, 15 Carmel Lane, Hampton Bays, Suffolk County Tax Map 900-299-1-16, body of water Shinnecock Bay. I recommend its approval. I need a second.
Second.
Seconded trustee Pell, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Trustee Resolution 2023-223, application of Lauren Andrea, 183 South Country Road, Remsenburg, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 900-375-2-75.3, body of water Fish Creek.
Second.
Seconded trustee Pell, all in favor?
Aye.
Trustee Resolution 2023-91, Ann asked me to do this one for her. Road review application for 1230 Noyak Path LLC, yes. Suffolk County Tax Map 900-35-2-1.16.1. Watermill is accepted. I recommend its approval, so I need a second on that.
Second.
Seconded trustee Pell, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I think this next one was on hold, we haven't resolved. it.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
Save your voice, put it on hold.
Yes, I'm gonna table it until next meeting, until we get the proper
All right, second is
information.
tabling. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's tabled.
Trustee Resolution 2023-24, agreement, contracts, and leasing trustees. Recall amend 2023 TRUS-72, authorized payment of professional service of Council Busy Bee Ready in House and Dover for the 2023 areas. Whereas of 2023-72 should be recall amend the amount from not to exceed 50,000, amount to exceed, not to exceed 150,000, so be it.
I'll second that.
Seconded trustee Warner, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Trustee Resolution 2023-225, resolution authorizing the president to sign a letter of permission for Hampton Bays Center's dive for debris to park at Old Pompquag Bridge Road J in Hampton Bays.
Second.
Seconded trustee Pell, all in favor?
Aye.
We've got a trustee resolution 2023-227 for the trustee president to sign a contract with InterScience, whereas boat ramps in the town of Southampton are badly deteriorated. They're in need of repair so public access and recreation can safely be restored to the town residents, and whereas certain boat ramps are currently unusable, as they are in such bad shape, they are dangerously hazardous and create a liability risk, whereas the InterScience Research Associates, Inc. submitted proposals for completing topographic, hydrographic surveys for Corwin Lane Boat Ramp, Peconic Road Boat Ramp, and Milk Creek Boat Ramp, and whereas InterScience Research Associates, Inc. will provide structural engineering design service, including hydrographic surveys for all three ramps to assist the town in eliminating public safety and liability issues on deteriorated boat ramps and restore public access and enhance safety and recreation. to town
Second.
residents. Seconded, trustee Pell, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Trustee Resolution 2023-28, purchasing, resolution to authorize the purchase of tandem axle boat trailer, where the trustee resolution of 2023 requires authorized resolution for anything exceeding $1,000. Whereas the trustee obtained a quote from Spellman Marina and Sandpiper Marina and Holly Acres and Defense Marina and Sandpiper Marine, authorized of selling boat trails, with Spellman coming at the lowest at $4,975.81, the lowest bid.
I'll second that.
Seconded, trustee Warner, all in favor?
Aye. Trustee Resolution 2023-229. This is one I have to amend.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to amend Resolution 2023-229 on the floor from $2,448.93 to $3,334.16 for the total amount of check amount seems to be made. I need a second on this.
Second. Seconded, trustee Warner, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And now we need a motion to adopt as amended.
I need a motion to adopt
I'll
as.
second that.
Tru- Trustee Warner seconded it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
But I still gotta do the,
If you want to read it in, you can read it in.
yeah. So the total would be $10,561.09. Card member service, $1,892. Call ahead, $250. Fisher's sign, $240. Intersigns, $2,182.50. Lighthouse Marine, $116.91. Joseph, $4,420. PSEG of Long Island, $17.81. Riverhead Building, $1,217.28. Town of Southampton at $12.48. WB Mason, $302.84. A total of $10,561.09.
Okay,
I'll
you heard-
second that.
seconded, trustee Warner again, we were all in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, is there any, I think that concludes,
Hey, do you want to just talk about the boat ramp real quick?
yeah, you could,
Yeah, well, we're,
This was a big step to get the resolution to get the permits for them.
multiple back and forths with the, basically, contracts in the town for the last few months. We have gotten a bond for the project, or to start the project. We'd like to get these permits in the 3 that we need, so it's gonna be a process. So we called the contracts and the town, and we got everything squared away so that we can now proceed to with a GL that has money in it, so that we can so we can fix the boat ramp at Corwin Lane, which is in bad need of repair, Peconic Road, and also down in Dock Road in Noyak. All 3 of these ramps are highly used ramps, and we need to get the permits. Instead of getting one at a time and spending more time, we thought it would be best to get all 3 of them. So we're in the process of, doing the permitting and the engineering of the permits.
Thank
So-
you. Also, a lot of people don't realize the parking is the town, because it's up on the town highway, it's not the trustees. When it comes to park the boat trails.
Yes.
Some of these road ends.
Well, I mean, we really don't own any of the areas. It's upland, Corwin Lane, Peconic. We do own the
Ramps.
launching ramp and the
Ramps.
pier in Noyak at the Pine Neck Lane.
Not the roads that
Pine
people
Neck.
Not the roads.
But not the
People-
roads.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
So-
everybody's got to kind of work together. There's a lot of misunderstanding in the system, as you can see. So is there anything else? I was out on the bay this weekend. The bay is very busy. I always say to folks that are out there on the bay, please run at a reasonable speed. Please observe the no-wake zones, especially around the fueling docks. Observe all the no-wake zones. I mean, it's busy out there. Everybody wants to have a good time. But we want everybody to be safe and sensible and exercise some courtesy and pay attention to the rules of the road. It was kind of crazy out there.
Yeah, I just want to
Look
pay
out for debris.
thanks to the Marine Patrol and all the other
Absolutely.
law enforcements that are on the water, protecting everybody. They had a busy weekend, so thank you very much from our board.
Absolutely. Anything else? Anybody else have something to add? Trustee Parish?
No, stay safe out there on the water.
Trustee Powell?
Okay.
All right. See that? We got our work done quite efficiently today.
All right.
There's nothing more? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion to adjourn by trustee Warner. All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
Have a great one, everybody. We off, Charles.
Steady, yeah.